Are you a creative entrepreneur looking for some no-nonsense, straight-talking, actionable advice? Well, you're in the right place. Today on the Creative Business TV show, we're talking about your gut instinct and whether or not you should use this to make decisions about your business. Welcome to the Creative Business TV show, helping you make a success of your creative business. I'm your host, Kylie, and it's time to kick off your heels, grab yourself a coffee, and get ready to be inspired. So today we're talking decision making and whether using our intuition or gut instinct is the right way to go. So I'm pretty sure we've all been in a situation where we've had to make a big decision, and one part of you is being sensible and weighing up all the pros and cons, and on paper it looks good. But the other part of us is saying a big fat no, because something doesn't feel right. Call it intuition, call it gut instinct, but whatever it is, it has some serious power and a hold over you. Not so long ago, I made a life-changing decision to move to France, and that meant leaving my gorgeous daughter behind. Now don't worry, she isn't a baby. In fact, she's just had a year off before going to university. So she's very much capable of living her own life. Anyway, I digress. When I was faced with the decision of do I go or do I stay, I made myself go through what I fondly refer to as KDMP, Kylie's decision-making process. And the first thing I do is to ask myself out loud, do I want to do this? And then I wait to see how my body responds. Do I feel excited, or does it make me feel physically sick and fill me with fear? I know it sounds crazy, but it really isn't. No, really, it isn't. It is a very subtle thing, and you have to be attuned to your body to feel it, plus be very honest. But when I asked myself this question about my move to France, all I really felt was excitement. I had the odd twinge, but overall, I knew it would make me happy. Next up is to ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? And I don't mean simply asking yourself the question and giving yourself a really sort of, vague answer. I want you to be really serious about this one and explore it. Write down your answers. Dig deep and don't surface answer. So things like, would you lose money? Is it money you can afford to lose? Could you lose your business? How would it affect you mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially? Would it affect anyone else? Ultimately, if the very worst happened, would you be able to recover from it? And if the answer is no, then you know what to do. If it isn't, and you know that even if the worst happened and hell froze over, you could still pick yourself up and dust yourself off and carry on, then you need to move on to the next step of KDMP. So when I did this step, I realised that the worst thing that could happen, and trust me when I say it is the worst thing that could happen to someone like me, is to move back to England. Then I'd have to find a new place to live, take the furniture out of storage, admit I'd failed at French life, resign myself to a lifetime of crappy English weather, and basically be miserable. But it was doable. The next step is the complete opposite of the last one. So I want you to flip it on its head and ask yourself, what is the best thing that could happen if you made this decision? It's only fair that you get to explore the fun bits of your decision too. So for me, it was obvious. I was going to eat croissants for breakfast every day. I was going to watch the sun go down every night with a glass of bubbles in my hand. Bliss. So after you've done all of that and you're still hanging on in there, I have one final step for you, and that is the test drive. Would you buy a car before you test drove it? I hope not. So why would you make a huge decision before test driving it first? You need to see how this decision feels in real life. Take it for a spin if you can. See how it handles the road for real. I was lucky because before I moved to France, I'd been living the dream for around 3 months every year. I already knew what it was like to spend the summer there as a local and just how good the champagne tasted. Oh yeah. So if it is possible for you to test drive your idea first, then do it. This will be the final thing that makes up your mind for you once and for all. Nobody said decision-making was easy, and when all is said and done, certainly for me as a female, I am a big believer in my gut instinct. So step number 1 will always be the most important one to me because I instinctively know when something is right or not. The other steps help me justify it all. Okay, you should know the drill by now. Yes, it is your turn. I want you to share your tips and tricks for making difficult decisions. Do you have any steps to add? Do you have any great stories to share about decisions you've made? Share your wisdom with the rest of the community and leave your comments below so we can learn from each other. So that's all I have for you today on the Creative Business TV show. And if you enjoyed it, please like it and comment and subscribe. And if you want to be even more connected, come to kyliecarlson.co and get on the mailing list for lots of fabulous advice, ideas, tips and tricks that you can only get by subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.